Prince Harry's Invictus Games will come back for 2027 host city. Two cities have been shortlisted for the 2027 tournament. The Duke of Sussex's Invictus Games tournament could be making a return to the UK. The Invictus Games Foundation announced on Tuesday that Washington, D.C., USA and Birmingham, UK have been shortlisted to host the sporting event in 2027. A final decision by the Board of Trustees will be made by the end of July. And if Birmingham is chosen, it will be the first time that tournament has returned to the UK since the inaugural competition in London in 2014. The UK government-backed bid focuses on the National Exhibition Centre, Birmingham, and draws the connection to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital in Selly and wider defence medical assets in the region. Birmingham also seeks to utilise the 9 core sports alongside esports, as well as exploring the addition of a team triathlon as a potential new sport. Helen Halliwell, CEO Invictus Games 2027 UK bid, said, "We were privileged to make initial presentations to the Invictus Games Foundation board earlier this month and are thrilled to move forward to the shortlist. We have a truly compelling bid to bring the Games back to the UK, showcasing the best of our armed forces communities, and delivering on our pledge to make this the best country in the world to be a veteran, as well as delivering an amazing week of the Games Festival at the Neck Birmingham. We want to use the platform of the Games to improve opportunities for adaptive sport, arts and employment, enabling communities to thrive, both in the run-up to the Games, and as a legacy from them, across the UK and beyond." The dates for the 2027 event are yet to be confirmed. The announcement comes ahead of Prince Harry's return to London to celebrate the 10th anniversary of the Invictus Games at a special Thanksgiving service at St. Paul's Cathedral. After London hosted the first tournament in September 2014, Harry took the Games to Orlando in 2016, where he was joined by then First Lady Michelle Obama and then a Second Lady Dr. Jill Biden. Harry made his public debut with then-girlfriend Meghan Markle at the Toronto Games in 2017, just a couple of months before their engagement was announced. In 2018, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex attended the 2018 Invictus Games in Sydney on their first royal tour of Australia. Meghan also joined Harry in The Hague, Netherlands for the Games in 2022. The event was postponed from 2020 because of the global pandemic. The Sussexes then travelled to Dusseldorf in Germany in 2023, where Harry delivered an emotive 5-minute speech at the closing ceremony. The 2025 Games will take place in Vancouver and Whistler, Canada in February next year. Harry and Meghan joined competitors at a training camp in February earlier this year to mark the 1-year countdown. The final decision is expected in the weeks ahead, but either way, the Invictus Games will return to a previous host country. Plans are in motion for Prince Harry's 8th iteration of the Invictus Games, and it might just be coming back to the United States. On May 1st, the Invictus Games Foundation revealed the shortlist of cities hoping to host the 2027 Invictus Games, with just 2 contenders, Washington, D.C. and Birmingham, UK. This means that the adaptive sports tournament for service personnel and veterans that the Duke of Sussex founded in 2014 will either be held in England, where he was born and raised, or the US, where he now resides with his wife, Meghan, and their children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet. Either city would also take the Invictus Games competition back to a previous host country, as the inaugural Invictus Games were held in London in 2014 and the second tournament was held in Orlando in 2016. The Invictus Games Foundation unveiled the 2 finalist cities following a process launched in 2023, and a final decision from the Board of Trustees is expected to be made by the end of July. We were delighted to receive such a strong field of applications to host the Invictus Games in 2027, which gives us tremendous confidence for this next iteration of the Games. Following Invictus Games Vancouver Whistler 2025 presented by ATCO and Boeing, Lord Allen, chair of the Invictus Games Foundation, said in a statement, "Both cities now shortlisted for 2027 have kept the experiences of the competitors and supporters at their core, building different but hugely exciting bids. We look forward to the next stage of the process and selecting another inspirational iteration of the Games over the summer." According to the organization, Washington, D.C., and Birmingham each have unique appeal as potential venues. The foundation said that the bid from the American capital has outlined several potential venues in and around the city, with a focus on the George Washington University campus, alongside an indicative sports schedule which includes the 9 core Invictus Games sports, plus the addition of esports.